scams. Now this is interesting. Let's see what this is about. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. Let's see what we got for nursing school scams. Hold on.
Immigrants living in Canada, please do not.
All right, she has a for those. Look, I'm a little familiar. Once again, hanging around. Oh, I might be in this young lady's way. Let me move myself over again. You get used to. Some of y'all probably like, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, my accent might be a little irritating for some people. I'm sorry, but her accent is pretty strong. It's pretty thick accent, So we're gonna see. We can decipher. Obviously, for those who are of African descent, this is probably can understand clear. For those who aren't, might have a little trouble. I can understand where she's coming from, and I believe she's speaking about something to do with the Canadian government. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but let's hear what she has to say.
Oh, there's a new scam happening in Canada for Nigerians or for immigrants living in Canada. Please do not attend any online nursing school in Africa, because there's a new school in Ghana, another one in Nigeria. They are all online nursing school where you pay some thousands of dollars and you go through online school. They'll give you transcripts so you can write your board exam in Canada. No, we're not doing that. You need to do something, you need to do it well, because you might think you've succeeded. Then in 3 years from now, they'll do what? They'll take back their license and you start from nothing again. So if you need to do something, you need to do it right. That's a scam. Or else you have $30,000 to give somebody. Give it to me, okay? I need it because I need to, But it's a new scam in town. A couple of people have told me about it and seeking for my advice. No. Immediately now. Don't do that. Go to nursing school in Canada. Goodbye. Let me know if you have any question.
So what she's stating, if I understand this correctly, is someone, and I don't know if that's where she's from in Ghana, Nigeria, but she would mention Ghana, Nigeria, or saying they're offering nursing school. I guess maybe like an online thing. Excuse me, y'all. An online thing or something to that nature, to where I guess you're supposed to get it from another country, i.e. Canada at this point, which is pretty funny. That's like if I was going to a school in Mobile, Alabama, say they have a lawyer degree from Cambodia or something. I am speaking about somebody in particular, but I'm not going to say that right now. It's somebody out here got the degree farms going on. So, if that's very suspicious. If somebody says, now they are cases we have satellite universities. I'm not here to say that doesn't happen, but yeah, man, please, take the young lady's advice. Like she said, if you have money that you want to give away, you can give it to her. Hey, kudos to you for selling that ticket. I ain't mad at you for it. I could say the same thing, right? But yeah, so that's so you got educational scams, you got land scams, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. She's a mess. She comical. I got another one. Says South African investment scams, dealing with deep fakes. Okay, what is this? I vaguely remember these. Like I said, I'm watching these kind of for the first time in a while. Let's see what's going on here. Take this off, man.
Because there's a new investment scam that you need to know about. If you don't know about it, you and your family, friends, you can actually fall for this and lose a lot of money. I just made a video about it and posted it on YouTube. You can click the link in my bio to watch exactly what it's about. But it involves this man, and this man. If you're a South African, pay attention because there's a new...
Sorry, y'all, things slipped up on me. Let's matter of fact, let's play this again. Let's hear what he has to say. So he was about to show a video. It looks like a deep fake, an AI deep fake. I saw Elon Musk on there. So if you remember me mentioning or showing about the cybersecurity conversation that they're having to try to tackle what is just not understood. You're dealing with places that they're moving so quickly for example, in TZ, I think it was within the last, and if you're from TZ, from Tanzania, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to just create any propaganda or anything like that, but I don't think it was like 10 years ago when they had Facebook. Maybe now, because it's been some time since when I saw that statistic. Like I said, I was on the ground over there in 22. We're still doing business there. My directors move back and forth other than myself. They've been there several times. I was just able to go one time, and I'll be back when I get some things dealt with here. But let's say it was back in 22. Let's say 2012 was like when they ended up with Facebook. And Facebook has been a thing, I believe, since the 90s. I didn't use it as much till I got to college, but in my time when I was going to school, we were using MySpace, show my age here, but but Facebook it's definitely been around for a while. So I mentioned that to say, as an example, that a lot of these social media and just different things that we take for granted here in the West with regards to the internet are new to some places. Now I said TZ, I didn't say every country on the continent of Africa. I was using them as an example because TZ is a strongly a great investing or developing rather young populated country, and with that comes a lot of great opportunities, but also a lot of challenges. But when it comes to just how fast things are moving here in the West, you can only imagine what that looks like for a country that's just getting used to just having internet on a cell phone. I mean, you really got to put that in perspective. So he's really trying to give a warning here. So let's listen to what he has to say. I think it's a good thing to start it back over. So let's hear it. I don't think it's a long video. It's a TikTok short.
New investment scam that you need to know about. If you don't know about it, you and your family, friends, you can actually fall for this and lose a lot of money. I just made a video about it and posted it on YouTube. You can click the link in my bio to watch exactly what it's about. But it involves this man, and this man. So the way that it works is that on YouTube and on Facebook, there's a video that's playing like this. It shows all those three guys, and they're telling you to make an investment of 4,200 rands into a new investment scheme that will allow you to make 250,000 rands every single month. Now, when I explain it like that, obviously it sounds like it's a scam.
Let me do a little research here. I want to get that. It's South Africa. South African currency to US dollar. Okay. Let's see what that is. He said 20. What did he say? 200. Let's say he said 220,000. So we're looking at about. Make sure my zeros are good. 1, 2, 3. We're looking at about. Oh wow, yeah, that's some money. That is some money. He said 250,000. That's like almost 60. Well, it's just a little bit over, rather, 15,000 US dollars. That is wow. I mean, that could be somebody's whole life savings. I mean, shoot, that's some life savings here in the US. Don't think everybody out here got money. Y'all don't be thinking them like that. You lying to yourself. Oh man, that is horrible. That really is.
But this scam is so unique. So many people have fallen for it because of the way that they present it. It looks real. It looks legit. I know two people. One person lost 98,000 rands because they kept on investing. Then another person lost 1.5 million rands. I know that's a lot of money, and you're wondering, where did that person get the money in the first place? But for ordinary people, it looks so real and legit that they are not seeing that it's an actual scam. In fact, there are many people who made a small investment and they lost their money. And if you don't see this as well, you might be the next person who will fall for it. So if you want more details about how it actually works, what it looks like, so that you can avoid it, go to my bio right now, click the link that's there, watch the YouTube video to educate yourself, and then share that video with someone who may need to watch it so that they don't fall for the same scam.
I'll definitely post that link. I'm gonna look at some of the comments here, but first I want to see what is the average income. What is the average income in South Africa? The average monthly salary in South Africa, approximately. I don't know if it's got the right. See, he said rents. I'm not sure. Maybe he was speaking from his country, because now I'm getting a different number here. It says ZAR, so 29. Round. Oh wow! So it already gives me the 15. Okay, that's not that's actually pretty good. And I'm saying that even from a U.S. perspective, that's not bad. And I don't know what the what the mean. Well, this is the average, so I guess it would be that to a degree. But to how many people fall in another category. But then again, I'm thinking. Let me see, 15. Actually, it's higher than I perceived. I'm not saying that's the same for the U.S. But let's see, if you're gonna gross that, let's round that up to 1,600. Yeah, that's 1,600, man. It's 20. So it's when I say it's higher than what I expected, is because I know some countries are much lower than that. So we're still under 20,000 before taxes. I don't know how their tax system works, but yeah, if you're talking about some major money being moved, that's crazy. But I think the conversion I looked at is from what he was saying, but not the ZAR in that conversation. But neither here nor there. That is a lot of money for anybody to be coughing up, man. You don't want to be scaring out your hard-earned money. Let's see what some of these comments say. I want to move to the side here. Move myself over. Okay, let's see what some of these comments say. 1.5, right, definitely with the crying emoji. I was a victim. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. But you can see it's AI. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's the. You have to put yourselves in other people's shoes here. If they have not seen, especially the elderly, right? I mean, even here in the States, if you haven't seen what deepfakes really look like, because these are not deepfakes of 5 or 6 years ago. These things are getting more and more sophisticated. I even have seen some videos where I'm like, I was shocked. I'm like, I couldn't believe this was AI. Like, AI has gotten this good. So yeah, it may be easy for, if you're used to seeing things like that, you've been on the internet for a while, maybe you're younger, you're more tech savvy, yeah, you're like, oh yeah, that's a deep fake. But for a lot of people, especially over the age of 60 and things like that, they are victims, number one. And think about it, a lot of them have much larger life savings, so they're definitely even more of a target, because they know they have money, many of them, not all, but many. Thanks for informing us. Yeah. Sometimes being broke saves us from a lot of things. Yes and no. Because a lot of people who are broke want to invest because they think that might be a way to do it, but end up getting scammed in those investments, and that hurts even more. So yeah, a lot of thanks to this brother here. I'll make sure I post that link. So yeah, we're gonna continue to have this conversation here. Once again, this is the Wakazi United Podcast, sponsored by Wakazi Holdings Group out of Dar es Salaam. This is JE3. We are for the people, by the people. Don't believe me? It's in the name. So we are going to continue to break these things down in this segment, speaking about different scams and cyber issues and things like that, just to get a better understanding of what's going on. on the continent of Africa and African diaspora. The point of this channel is to do a bridge in business and business ventures and in networking between that side of the world. So also over here on the western side of the world, here in the U.S. and the Caribbean, I have members of my directors boards that are from the Caribbean. We also have members who are from the country of Tanzania, however you want to say it is okay. But if you want me to stick on a certain pronunciation for people who's on the chat who's from TZ, please let me know. Hey, I'm trying to be respectful here. As you can tell from my accent, some things I'm probably not saying the way it needs to be said. So we're going to continue to speak a little bit more about things in this topic before we wrap it up, because I really do think this is an issue that cannot be missed. So stay tuned. If you like what you're hearing, please like, comment, and if you really like what you're hearing, if you really like following us, please subscribe, because we appreciate you moving with us on this journey. So
this is the People United Podcast. We are
Wakazi